Hi guys, Mr. Jaeger here, and welcome back to Tank Mechanic Simulator. In our last episode, we were able to dig up a T-3485, and we did the contract. We were able to do the contract to help out with our half-track friend. Now we're going to have to hop into the computer, because while we do have some money, we do need some jobs. I'd like to get onto some other stuff, so available contracts. We've got definitely got a few things. So apparently we need help. Required repairs. Okay, so let's accept this order. So we're getting another KV-1 in. That's fair. Ooh. That's a lot of damage. We've got rust. We need to get loads of this rust out. I like how this thing is, yeah. Right, okay, so this is a lot of stuff we've got to deal with. And we've got to get replacement parts. Unlike Mr. Uncle, who has got himself a more or less full design. Right, okay, well, let's get on to it, shall we? Right, let's get the rust removal going. Okay. Now, don't forget, guys, a lot of this stuff you could, if you wanted to, right. You could spend the money that you have in order to sort of get this going. But obviously, it could cause problems because obviously you're going to need to... you're going to have to constantly do this, but no, it's alright. I suppose this is also going to kind of count out as an update video as well, because obviously, what with all the coronavirus, which, hey, for future people for people in the future, or myself in the future, I can sort of talk about this with a semi-light-hearted tone. My god, that coronavirus, hey, wasn't it shit? Yeah, that's right, everything is all over now. The virus is gone, clearly. Yeah, the time we've just been having, everyone's been, the time of the recording, wasn't too long since, yeah, like yesterday, we got the whole announcement from the Prime Minister, Boris Johnson, for all those in the far future. And basically, we're being told not to go out too much. Freaking cinemas are closing. Theaters are closing. Freaking pubs and stuff. Schools still haven't been closed at the time of this recording. I'm going to be saying at the time of this recording a lot, by the way. We just like English language. Did we just remove 2 bits of rust instantaneously? I like that. That's pretty dope. Right. But anyway, at the time of this recording, schools still haven't been closed, though why I don't understand, but I guess the whole taking care of children thing is a bit of a factor for some people. But at the same time, I'd say, considering the fact that it is as bad as it is, but, you know, who knows. But no, positive thinking. Let's try and keep this on a positive track. So, yeah, so, it was shit, but... hey ho, we're out of the other loop now. Hopefully by the time, well, it's not probably by the time this video goes out, but at least hopefully by the time something has been dealt with. I'm just wondering, how much internally do I have to worry about? Unless I have to remove the different parts, which is probably something I'm going to have to be aware of. But that's fine. Sorry, exterior. Alright, so we're just going to remove all the rust on the outside, all the nasty little bits here and there, just to make it a whole nice, clean frame, and something that just is really nice and pleasant and very, you know, as I said, we're very calm. It's very nice, it's soothing. I mean, this is the whole point of this game, actually, for me, is just the ability to just sort of relax a bit about it. Right, methinks I've almost done, which is nice. Right. I'm guessing there's a few missing parts. Yeah, there's probably a bunch of missing. Oh yeah, underside as well, probably. There's a little bit, the jitteriness in the moving animation's a little bit of a problem, but nothing too bad. Just a sprocket wheel. Yep. We need to sand some of this stuff up. Gonna have to probably do it on that one as well. Yep. We've got some internals to have to deal with as well. The shackle. Oh, so far, so pleasantly good. Right, okay. I'm going to pop this back on the thing. and go into the... Okay, so the interior of the tank. Really, I should have bits removed, shouldn't I? But I think if I think we might as well take benefits. Right, hang on, let me just pop that on the top. Right, how do I... Tank status menu, assembly mode. There we go. Right. So we need to put the parts on and everything. How do we take stuff off? Is my question. Disassembly mode. There we go. Right. Take this part off. Ooh, internals. We have to take off the entire turret, looks like, which is a bit concerning. Mainly because I want to try and I get the vent cover. Can't. Gun breach. Something's blocking it. Right. Maybe we might get lucky and be able to just sneak inside and be all like, Jose. Yep, there we go. Internally, the things look pretty damn good. Condition 68%. There you go. Winding our way through all the different stuff, which is pretty cool. Rust removal wise, we are not so perfect on, but that's okay. Oh, hello. Hop. Damn it. Hop. Sweet. Okay. Looks like we've got the bits we sort of need. Oop. I'll just pop them back on the table. Right, okay. Now let's go to disassembly mode. Where is that? Assembly mode. We go to disassembly mode. Disassembly mode. Disassembly mode. There we go. Right. Get the engine off. Get these exhausts off. Just so I can get a look at the tank, the engine, as well as everything else, and then hopefully we should be able to get the engine off. Huzzay! Fantastic. Right, okay. And now let's get to the nice part. Truth be told, we probably should actually get the engine over there. Good. Okay. Now that we got that. Pop. Oops. No, no, not yet. Not yet. Right, so get rid of the generator rust. This is actually kind of fun just having it like this. So got a lot of sanding to do in here, but that's fine. See that crankshaft? I know my bit. I know engines, yes. Well, how are we looking? It's a lot of rust removal, but this is a fairly solid piece, which is nice. There's a few rusted parts, of course, but I mean, we're going to have to disassemble the entire thing anyway, just to be doubly sure that we've got everything, because, as always, there's always like a nice little tiny bit on the interior, which is probably completely rusted through, and we may need certain things. Okay, that's all good, that's all good, that's all good. We're at 79% rust removal. Alright. It's a little cheatsy doodles, I realise. But is there any interior stuff we have to be aware of? Ah! Driver. As well as the torsion bar. Though that said, all torsion bars seem to be 100% on that one, which is good. Is it just the crank? Is it just the driver's seat? Right, well then let's interior, get inside. Step turret. Oh, we can actually get inside the thing. Right, let's change the tank exterior. We actually could take the turret off. There we go. That's actually pretty cool. That might be with a thumbnail, actually. Hang on, let me just nudge that there, just makes it a little easier. Unfortunately, there's no remove HUD option, sadly, which is very depressing, because I would love something like that. Like, the ability just to quickly remove your HUD, snap over to, like, an internal or whatever. Oh, there we go. Perfect. You know, it's funny, I've been playing so many games where I destroy these particular vehicles, and, it's actually rather impressive to see what they look like just on the bog standard. I mean, the KV-1 is, to be honest with you, weirdly enough, I mean, okay, I am not a big fan of Ivan tanks, for sure, but, like, I mean, there are some I do like. Some of them, there are, you know, the odd one, which is funny, but still. Right, so, rust removal. Ah! I had a feeling there was some bits of rust here and there that wasn't perfect. Right, that's fine. There's a few things here and there we have to be careful of. Right, let me just have a double check. Not gonna lie, it would actually be kind of useful, despite it being a simulator, and I realise it would probably be a little immersion breaking, he says, playing a game where he can see through tanks. If, instead of on the right-hand side of the screen, where you have to constantly look at the thing and then look to the right, you could get some kind of icon, or some kind of, like, marker system on the tool itself to indicate whether or not something is, in fact, rusty still or not. Because if we're already detecting rust via a mouse pointer, then I think we're probably at the point where we can start maybe getting some specialist sort of things. Right. So, let us remove that. Right, let's take these two headers off. Fuel pump. And plate with the injection pump. Starter motor. Accessory gear cover. Okay, so it's pretty much a solid lump of metal here. So alright, cool. And Bob. Engine is apparently a giant solid lump of metal. Right, well, okay, we can get towards assembling everything again. So that should be fine. Actually, before we do, I probably should get a tool to sand that out. Right, let's get the sandblaster. Get that all sorted. Sweet. Okay. Right, now let's assemble the parts for all the engines. Assembly mode, and then assemble that in. Assemble that in. Connect you. Connect you. Motor shield. Get the dipstick. Get the injection pump drive. So apparently, in order to, I think with this automatic, well, with the returning of the other stuff, I think we can. There's no system in place that seems to. Oh, I don't have any. Ah, we don't seem to have the cover on the top of the thing. Apparently, there's no plates. Okay, so it doesn't look like we have a plate. That is fine. That is more than fine. We can at least prepare that stuff. Okay, so I think that's the engine. Yeah, rust removal 80%. Engine conditions only in 34%. Is that because we haven't sandblasted all of it? Right, let's get everything sorted. Yep, that's why. Yep, that's why. All this stuff's got to go. Just double check all the engine. Right, so what we just need to buy is a plate for the engine. That's fine. Okay, methinks we have to just get the plate. Yep. Now we just begin the internals of everything else. We just need primer now. Still got a lot of stuff to sand up, but that's fine. kind of following my right-hand side of the screen more than anything. Okay, let's start spraying the side of the tank. Let's get everything sorted and ready. Probably we should consider spraying the vehicle. Maybe we'll put like a nice little cover on the top just to sort of confirm it. Ooh. You know, keep the traditional Ivan green to everything, just so that way we're all ready to go. And the thing is, the main reason why you want to sort of do this manually is because obviously you could afford to take all of these parts off, get them shipped and repaired and sorted, but then that would cost you a lot more money, and it would be more or less, you know, it would, you know, the person who gave you the money to do this, who was giving you the money to do this, could quite easily just do it themselves. But we won't tell them that. But no, this is kind of a nice sort of relaxing sort of thing to fix a KV. And the main reason why we're doing this is just to sort of get ourselves a bit of money. We're going to kind of set ourselves a little goal here, which is we're going to try and see if we can get ourselves to be able to get 100k. Because when we get 100k, we can go on an expedition, grab ourselves a tank, probably end up not spending nearly as much money as 100k getting the vehicle up to scratch, but at least we can then begin to afford some of the fancier parts, get our reputation up as well, and just nicely sort of push through this thing and just gun our way through. So, and again, this is a kind of a nice relaxed sort of thing. Not been able to do a lot of recording. I've been going nuts for the Division 2 lately. But that said, the Division 2 have also been going nuts at destroying themselves, because my god, some of the patches they've released. Yeah, it's a little bit. I mean, it's not too bad, but at the same time, it's like, I think they're trying to increase the amount of people who want to play the game, but then they're also making incredibly poor decisions that result in players leaving the game. So it's kind of I say a catch-22. There's no catch, it's just them being shit. But, you know, unfortunately, in the eyes of a game developer, especially a AAA one, they seemingly can do no wrong. Which is apparently a thing. Oh, yep, no, we almost forgot the turret. Time to sand the turret and get everything inside it all nice and broken. Alright, let's have a look. See, interior condition 55%. It's fine. I can try and get some of this stuff sorted. Would have been nice if we could nudge these things around a bit, or to be able to get a real jump onto these things. But unfortunately, there we go. Right, we all good? We've got all the interior stuff sorted. Sweet, okay. Let's pop this sandblaster on the bench again, I guess, because that's where it belongs. Right, let's assemble. Right. Ba ba dum ba da. Ba ba ba. I assume the oh, we don't have a viewer. Okay. I assume the internals is I assume we're all good on the internals. Internals. I'm going to assume there's some internals. Unless the gun mantler is internal, which would make a few bits of sense. Right. I'm going to give this area one last tiny blast, just to see what's going on. And then we will get the internals all sorted out. Boop. Get the sanding stuff done. I mean, if we can get everything looking nice and clean and crisp as well, that would be pretty dope. And then when we go to the painting side of things, I mean, I don't know if we can get the entire 100% sorted, like, no problem. But, like, right, the top cover, mantlet protected sleeve. Is there anything else that we need to be aware of? Oh, is that seriously the gun sight? Alright. Alright, let's get the sandblaster on that. there's something else we need to be aware of, but I'm not entirely sure what. Kind of thinking there's something wrong with the... assembly mode. Right, what's missing from this assembly? I mean, apart from the whole thing. Right. Nope. No parts available. That's fine, we can buy that. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Of course I can do... I'm just like, kind of wondering how am I going to be able to see inside the turret, and then I'm like, well, hang on, I can get in the turret. Sorry, Mr. Jaeger is a plonker. More than usual today. Right, okay. Well, methinks we can put the engine back in. Actually, no, we can't. We need to get the computer parts. Tank parts shop. KV-1. We'll get the engine first. Luckily for us, it seems the only thing we need to get is just a plate for it. For the turret, we need a viewer. I think that's it. I'm guessing I don't have the plate. Yep. Right. So, if I were to go into assembly mode, and get the plate, boop, perfect. Right. Switch it back to the KV-1. And where's my gun? Oh, cool. Blaster. Right. You're all done, aren't you? Yeah, the internals are all good. And everything is hunky-dory. Good. Except you. Unless you're... Okay. All the torsion bars probably need to be sanded, aren't they? Yeah, that's the point. Reset the tools. Right. Assembly mode. Disassembly mode. Interior options, exterior. They all need the primers now, don't they? Good, good. Paint. What's wrong with you? Let's get some of these parts fixed up. Seems like it's all good in there. Right, let's get the primer out now. I think it's about time we got the primer. Oh, actually, no. More importantly, let's also get yourself. Boop. Yay! Nice and clean and sorted. Right. Okay. Anything internal? No, it looks like we're all good. Unless there's like a viewfinder I'm not aware of, but still. Right. Let us go find ourselves a primer. Right, primer. Let's get everything sorted on this thing. Condition. Rust removal 82%. I imagine it's because of some of the parts we don't have, as whatever. Is probably the reason why it says we don't have all of the parts for that. But still, it's making good progress on that. So, take care of you, take care of you, getting everything else sorted. That done. We'll just need to have a look at some of the missing parts, but I think we've got a fair amount of missing parts. Nothing too essential, nothing too bad though. Like we're not missing engines or tanks or turrets or whatever, which would be kind of terrifying. Like, oh yeah, I've got a problem with my KV-1. What's wrong with it? I don't have a KV-1. Truth be told, the KV-1 is probably one of those nice early design, like early style World War II tanks, which I actually quite like. I mean, when I was playing World of Tanks, like back in the day when I used to majorly play World of Tanks, the KV-1 was kind of my go-to. It was kind of like the best average you had. I think I even made a video about it, talking about how it's the best average. You know, this 85mm gun that you can get with it as Top Gun. works really well for its tier. It's not too accurate, but it's not too broken that you can't really smack someone's face in. And bearing in mind, as at tier 5, if you're like top tier and you get the ability to use an 85mm gun, that's pretty much you just dominating that match. In my case, though, I actually found my better matches were when I was not top tier, but instead, just in case I need to prime anything. But no, like my matches were. Oh, hello. Engine condition apparently is not so perfect, unless that was just me. Oh, yep, gotta prime the seat because apparently the seat needs to be orange too. Let me just double check. We're all good. Yeah, we're all good. More or less, I think. Yeah. Right, let's prime the turret. But no, so the KV-1 was a pretty damn good thing. Truth be told, my apparently the the KV-1 that we had in World of Tanks was a later edition. It was a kind of a fixer-upper because the World of Tanks KV-1 that originally started at tier 5 would also be utilizing a KV-2 turret, along with the KV-2's gun. And that would be apparently terrifying, and I just love the concept of a KV-1 being able to dom the KV-2's turret with the KV-2's big-ass gun at tier 5. Like, the sheer concept of that just astounds me, which I find to be truly hilarious. Just like... Oh, woo-woo! Interior is perfect, Zay. Right, that's pretty damn dope right there. That's pretty damn dope. But no, so the KV-1 really is a damn good tank, I'd argue. It's one of those sort of good average tanks, you know. It's a bit like the T1 Heavy. I mean, to be honest with you now, I'd have to probably go back and play. If I ever did want to go play back and play World of Tanks, yeah, we'd definitely be in the organize a tank spot shop. Right, KV-1. We are missing. Actually, before I do, oh, I can type commands. Oh, cool. And this is where having the ability to type commands kind of buggers you a little bit. There we go. Right. Dum-diddy-dum-diddy-dum-diddy-dum. We're missing a bunch of parts, aren't we? Let's go into assembly mode. We are missing a roller wheel. We are missing a buffer, a suspension arm, and a mud cleaner blade. Obviously, we can attach the engine. Oh, I completely forgot about that. We needed to fix up. We need to. Well, no. Let's get the different parts that we have installed and all that jazz. Let's get all these bits and bobs sorted and primed and, you know, cleaned up and all that jazz. Yeah, no mud cleaning blade for you. Engine hatch. And right. Okay, good. Let me just get the sander on. Is it sanded? Sand blaster. There we go. Ooh. Yeah, there we go. Let's prime this stuff also. So, yeah. By the way, if you guys happen to spot any kind of mistakes I'm making, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. I am still relatively inexperienced with this sort of thing, but I figure this is an opportunity for me to learn about these tanks, as well as you guys the ability to show me how ineffective I am as a tank mechanic. But no, like, back in the day... Oh, 89%. God damn it. Well, I'll take care of that one part. But no, like, right, cool. Just pop that over there. You pop that over there. But if you guys happen to also be World of Tanks players, let me know. Like, if you guys still play it, used to play it, played early session, played pre 9.0, 10.0, that sort of stuff. I came in at about 7.6, like when I first started. Old graphics, old old tech tree, so like the first tech tree. Right, so what we're missing again? A roller wheel, a buffer, a suspension arm, shackle, mud cleaner blade. Alright, so let's... Thanks, part shop. KV-1, so we're looking for... Right, wheels we need first of all. Roller wheel. Yep. And then mud cleaner blade. Check out with these two. Or a buffer. I needed that. There's a hook, wasn't it? Somewhere. There's a hook. Hook, 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 hook. A shackle, there we go. He says there's a hook. It's a shackle, but my brain says hook. Right. Let me just see if we can attach these little parts. So we got you. We got you. We do not have a suspension arm. That was the one I was missing. Damnation. Right. Ooh. And we need a sprocket wheel. Right, okay. We are missing a few parts. Right. Yeah, definitely missing a few parts. It's going to cost us a little bit, but that's fine. We also are missing the tracks. Bit of a glaring issue there, but right now let's focus on other things. Suspension arm. Right, we're going to have to kind of go this one at a time thing, and then eventually I'll be able to recognize what is missing and where. Right, so we're missing definitely... Do we even have the sprocket wheel? No, of course we don't have the sprocket wheel. What were you thinking, Mr. Jaeger? Right, so we're looking at a road wheel now. Good, okay. Tanks. Right, we need a sprocket wheel. So, road wheel, and the sprocket. It's definitely two things. Alright, cool. And, boop. And, boop. Right, we're definitely missing a few parts on... Oh, are we missing? Are we actually missing parts? Hang on, let me look at internals. Are we missing a few parts? Oh my god, we are. We need two torsion bars as well. That would explain why we aren't getting the wheels. Kind of impressed I can sprint whilst crouching. Oops, that's the phone going off. Apologies for that. Torsion bars, torsion bars, torsion bars, torsion bars. It's a bit of a big one, to be honest with you. Two of them as well. Not cheap, but necessary. Right. Torsion bar 1 and torsion bar 2. Are we all good on that? We don't need any more, or do we need more? No, I think we're all good. I think we're all good. Right, okay. And oh god, we need way more than just one. We need 1, 2, 3, 4 suspension arms. This is going to become expensive, I can tell. But if we can source all the parts ourselves, then that's fine. Prepare to see this happen a lot, guys. Right, suspension bar, suspension, suspension, suspension. Bingo. Oh boy. To be honest with you, considering the fact that it's... Alright, we've got 1, 2... I'm going to assume we're going to have to buy some more wheels as well, which is a little bit annoying. But I probably should have thought about buying these road wheels, but okay. Right, so just 4 road wheels, and then I'm going to buy the tracks as well. I'm going to anticipate the tracks. So, wheels, road wheels, 1, 2, 3, 4. Shing. Tracks. 2 of them, 2 of them, 2 of them. Jose. Ah! Money! Where's money? I miss money. Right, you're gone. You're gone. Let's hop over to the other side. And... Jose. Right, let's... Oops. Kind of glad we can do it like this. Right. Oh, fuck ass. Need 4 of them. We need more than 4 of them. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, we need way more than just 4. So 1... Okay, so 1, 2... So we need 4... And this will have to be for the front section. Boy. So why can't we have that front section? Okay, well, let's get this section sorted as well. So at least that's in. Yep, no chance. Okay, so we're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4. And then like 6 in total. I'm gonna get 6. Probably only need 5 though, but we'll get 5. Check out. Yes. Okay. Let's get the front. Let's get these tracks inserted and sorted. Oh, okay. So apparently we can only work on one track at a time. That's okay. Not exactly a big hoo-ha, but we'll manage. Right, that's that done. And that's you done. Sweet. Okay. Put that in. And get you two all settled in. Nice as snug as a bug in a rug. Okay, fantastic. Now we do the same. Let's get these track belts in. And let's also get you in. No parts available. What? I bought the track belt. But, I bought it. Fuckers want me to... Right, track belt. Yeah. Oh, God, no. Just at the last innings, I'm like, fuck it. Let's buy a new KV-1. There you go. Right, now we can put this on. Yes, lovely. Lovely tank. Right, we have the tracks. Huzzay. And they look mighty fine tracks, if I don't say so myself. Right, let's get the turret back on the thing. Doot. Oh, would you look at that. KV-1 looks almost ready to go. Tank repairs are done. Oh, I got told my Titanfall 2 is downloaded. That's nice. Right, so now it's just the painting job. Wrong one. H. What does H do? Painting mode. Yep, that works. That looks lovely. Everything's all nice and golden and Russian. You can get most of this stuff done. So yeah, this has been a pretty good. It's been a nice little chill out episode. Trying to earn some money. I think we spent about 10k, roughly, in getting this tank to be at its core, which is good. I'm trying to think if there's any parts that I'm missing. Doesn't look like it though. Rust removal's 100%. Standing is apparently 98%. So not entirely sure what happened there. Actually, no, I do know. There was a box we're missing, isn't it? But for the moment, let's just focus on getting the last of the parts painted up and sorted. And then we can kind of relax a bit about other stuff. Painting. I probably need to put the turret off the thing, actually, before I do that. Just because I'm thinking, I probably need to do the internals as well. Well done, Mr. Jaeger. It's like my third video on this, so hopefully I can be forgiven for making such a noob mistake early on. But I kind of wanted to see what it was like with everything on back in shape, so it's fine. And more importantly, we're getting all the essentials off, and it's all getting all close to form, close to completion, which is nice. And as I said, it's going to be a nice sort of finishing touch sort of thing. Right, there we go. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. We're all good. There we go. Get the painting done, and it looks absolutely fantastic. Oops. Right, let's go at the top. Get all the internals sorted. Ooh ha 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 ha! I can sneak views through. God damn it. There we go. Through all of this stuff. Nice fixing of the tank. You know, it'd be kind of cool if ever if this game expanded, if you can get such things as IS-3 or ISU 152, maybe even the SU 152. That would be kind of cool. Or maybe such vehicles as the Churchill, or maybe... Ooh, can I be a sneaky fucker? Can I be a sneaky fucker? Oh, I could be a sneaky fucker. Exploitation! Oh! Yes! Get thy fuck in there. That is beautiful. Right, okay. Let me have a look in the internals, exterior. What is actually rusting? Wait, is it just the seat, or is the seat all good now? The seat looks fine. I can't see anything. Oh, we can actually do it like this. That's cool. A little disappointing, but cool. Right. Right. Gearbox condition. Okay. Engine. Fuel system. Oop. Tank analysis. Gearbox. What's wrong with it? Okay. Right, what else is wrong with it? Oh yeah, I took those things out, didn't I? Final drive. Alright. Oh, hello. Wait, is that... That better not be what I think it is. Is that rust? No, that's just needing to be painted. It's all good. Boop. Kind of a couple parts left, but I think we're all more or less done. There you go. So a pretty much 99.999% tank. That's all completed. And if there's anything I've missed, I will actually take the opportunity to just shunk the turret over here, just in case, because obviously we've got to be careful. We do not want to... Alright, everything looks all hunky-dory in here, doesn't it? Yeah, can't see any obvious signs of problems. Okay. Oops. Turret stand, put the turret back on the tank, and voila. There is a KV-1, all nice and hunky-dory, looking absolutely fine. Thank you very much. Let's go get that organizer stuff. So, restore to the initial state, the transmission shaft. Ah, yes, that part that I fixed. Whoops. Yeah, this great tank that looks absolutely incredible, and I forgot to clean it. And it won't run anymore. Wait, what? Not that it was a runner at the beginning of this bloody video, I can tell you that for sure. Right, analysis, gearbox, transmission shaft apparently needs to be also cleaned up. Oh, wow. I got a load of messages on my, hang on, wait, hang on. Nope. Storage, right, okay. No, tank analysis. Let's a little bit more. Right, tank analysis. What's going on with that? Gearbox. Right. Transmission. God damn it. Right. Transmission shaft. So we need to take the fan out. We need to take that transmission shaft out to get to this transmission shaft. Gotcha. Right, okay. So now let's go to storage. All sorts of repairs. And then, yeah, that should be fine. 54 seconds. Okay, so that's pretty much going to be it for this video, to be honest with you. We've more or less finished the entire tank off. It's like literally 99.9%, which is good enough for army work. Oh, I almost found I almost found a job. No, I almost missed the last of that painting. Every little bit counts. 99. Oh, 99, a red balloon. 99 red balloons. Fuel system. Apparently we have a fan missing. Oh, because of that. Yeah, no, that's fine. Where did I put my gun? There's my gun. Right. Is there everything should be painted, correct? Is there anything rusting that needs to be sorted? Kind of wish there was a highlighter for something that allows you to see if there's any tank bits that need to be painted or sorted or whatever. But I think we're all hunky-dory in here. Unless there's some magical things. No, I think we're honestly that good. Right, okay. Storage. Nope. Analysis. Engine. Nope. Tank. Analysis. Right, assemble you. Assemble you. And assemble you. Right, there we go. And I think if we go to the organizer, yep, we only needed to fix 42% of it. We fixed 100% of it. And we 100% fixed that stuff. We're going to get a bonus for this, I hope. There we go. That is how you do it. Fan-fucking-doby. So we spent about 10k getting that fixed. We had about roughly 18k. So that's an 8k profit. I'm happy about that. Not too shabby. So let's upgrade some of our panels. Truth be told, that would be useful. Methinks, though, I'm going to need the tablet. And apparently an angle grinder. What's that? Oh, that's a lot of bits and bobs. What's this? Parking. Oh, yep, there we go. And you know what? Let's grab a tank test drive thing. That's fine. What's this? Crafting table. Oh, that is going to be important. I think I've just done something pretty big for my thing. So let's just see. 20%, 10, 15. Well, we can't do anything more. So let's check out. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Sadly, we don't have a tank to check out. But I'm assuming that we have another... I'm assuming, he says, we have another yard or so? Or like another... There's like a second warehousey thing. So we might be lucky. And we might actually have a full-on second warehouse. Which is nice. Takes a bit of a long time. I am downloading something at the same time. And recording. So that's probably two things in one that it does not like. Question. Do we have the other workshop? Oh, hello. I gotta salvage this tank. I gotta salvage it. Like, it's a KV... Oh, hello. Was ist das? Tank analysis. I'll buy you. Yes, please. Thank you. Hello. Only 209. Thank you. What's the analysis? Apparently better than that, but I don't care. Right. Now we got a bunch of tanks in the yard. Oh, this is cool. This is very cool. Right, we're going to need to seriously think about being careful, though, with this. Right, we've got a T-3485 here with the stuff we need to fix. I think, you know what, as much as I'm going to... I also realise this is probably going to be a case of whoopsie. We're probably going to have to deal with some of the tanks we've got and try and fix these things off as best as we can. I think the next episode is going to probably be about getting this T-3485 ready and then sold off. As much as I said I was going to try and get to about 100,000, that was before I bought 3 tanks. Which most of them are taking up room. So I might have to swap certain tanks out. Storage. I don't know, how do I move this thing? Tablet. I have a tablet. Oh, that's actually pretty dope. I'm honestly kind of glad I went with a tablet option. Right. Can I move the tank? To test drive options. Can I drive it? Yeah, no, of course not. Right. Oh, do we do the Tiger first? Man, there's a lot of bits, and this tank's more or less completely destroyed. It's going to bankrupt me if I do that. Storage. Storage, tablets, tank status menu. Can I move the tank? Is what I'm trying to figure out. Well, anyway, this will be something that I can try and figure out on my own after recording. So, yes, there you guys go. Something tells me I'm stuck with this now because of the fact that I bought too many tanks. Shit. But no, it's fine. We can work with this. Anyway, I will catch up with you guys another time. If you like this kind of content, let me know in the comments section down below, clicking on the like button, and of course subscribing to the channel. And I will see you hopefully in the next episode when we can figure out what the hell we can do with this beautiful display of Panzerkampfwagen Ausführung 6 Tiger. The Ausführung... Panzerkampfwagen 6 Tiger 1 Ausführung Hatch. There we go.